Welcome to Inside Scoop, where we talk about all the news that's fit to print in our Washington Examiner magazine. I'm Jim Antle, your host. And this week, our deputy commentary editor, Peter Laffin, wrote a piece looking at Vice President JD Vance's 2028 chances. Many in conservative media and elsewhere in the national political climate really believe Vance is the future.
JD Vance is the future, period. JD Vance is the best I've ever met, ever. He's the combination of intelligence, decency, wisdom, emotional self-control. Like, I don't have that. It's incredible. He's incredible.
Vance, who is the second-term vice president for President Donald Trump, has really wowed a lot of Republicans since he began his partnership with the 45th and now 47th President of the United States. We're in uncharted territory with a president for the first time since Grover Cleveland serving non-consecutive terms, therefore making him ineligible to run again in 2028. So Vance, being the sitting vice president, would seem to be in a pretty good position to succeed Trump if the Trump administration is successful. One of the reasons people like Vance is because they think he's very good at dealing with the media.
It wasn't clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he was living here.
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't want that person in my country, and I think most Americans agree with me.
Vance has excelled in terms of pushing the Trump administration message, both on the campaign trail and now in the White House. Vance is also seen as being very loyal to President Trump.
Oh, it said Trump should be impeached and JD Vance should replace him. Dude, that's one vote.
Oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking about. This stuff is
What are you talking about, campaigning?
This stuff is just not helpful.
Vance is also aligned with President Trump on a number of issues that differentiate them from older forms of the Republican Party, particularly foreign policy and immigration. However, obviously, how the Iran strikes go and what people perceive to be the Trump administration's foreign policy going forward will have some implications for JD Vance. But Republicans right now, according to most polls, have highly favorable views of the vice president. Vance, however, is dealing with a lot of potential rivals for the nomination, and President Trump himself has been hesitant to name a successor.
I think we have a tremendous group of people. We talked about a number of them. You look at Marco, you look at JD Vance, who's fantastic. You look at, I could name 10, 15, 20 people right now just sitting here. No, I think we have a tremendous party. And you know what I can't name? I can't name one Democrat.
Vance is obviously very well positioned, but we have a long way to go in Trump's second term. Will JD Vance end up being in the same position that George H.W. Bush was in at the end of Ronald Reagan's second term, where people will view it as a third term for a popular Republican president? What do you think? Click down below.